This is the Aqualand, Citizen Aqualand Diver's Watch, 200-meter water resistance there. It's an ISO 6425 certified watch. There are quite a few videos about this watch out there on the internet. And I just wanted to talk about the first generation Aqualand, the different colorways, different calibers and stuff. But I already made a video about all that stuff, so it's just a quick video about the different prices you can get this watch for nowadays. Different configurations, some different variants. I don't know, this watch has so much pedigree, so much, so much history attached to it, and it's been in movies. Important people have, worn this watch over the years and stuff like that. And I think it's a classic watch. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. I just came across one of these titanium versions on eBay, and believe me, the price was around $3,500 US dollars. But anyway, let me tell you about the different calibers. About the C021, C022, etc. All the stuff running from C020 all the way up to C029. Okay, so the 26, 27, 28, and 29 correspond. Those calibers correspond to the titanium version, and the other 4 calibers, 20, 21, 22, and 23, are distributed among the other versions of this watch. Okay, C020, if you flip it over down there, you see the caliber number. Like I said, that's quite rare. So if you happen to come across one of these watches on the net, on eBay or Chrono24, most probably it's going to be a C022. The more rare of them all, so to speak, is the 21. C021 down there. Like the older version, you have plenty to choose from, including, the iron-plated IB base metal Aqualand, but this is super rare too. I have 4 of these. I don't have any ideas as to why this watch was distributed in different versions and variations in Brazil. Back in the 90s, this watch was very popular in Brazil. But in Brazil, for some reason that I don't, understand, they had here imprinted on top of Citizen, sometimes the place where the watch was sold. So this is what I told you about, guys. Here you have a backplate. An extremely rare version of an Aqualand, case back of an Aqualand. So if you notice here, it's imprinted ZF Manaus. Manaus is a northern city in the Amazonas in Brazil. Okay, so ZF stands for Zona Franca. I don't speak Brazilian Portuguese, but actually that's what it stands for. It's Zona Franca. Which is like a free trade zone. By the way, I'm gonna cite the source of this picture down here. I took it from a channel, Moisés Irmãos Palma, Mr. Moisés Irmãos Palma. If you want to check out the clip, it's called Citizen Aqualand C022 Série Ouro Clássico. So Golden Series, a classic. I was about to end the video when I came across on the web, on Chrono24, I came across this watch down there. Allegedly, it's up for sale. And look at this. This is a great example of a fake. Look at the price, 1,065 Canadian bucks. And I don't know who's the owner. I don't know anything about this watch, but look, it's been painted. So I believe the case of this watch has been painted. It's a fake. Why am I saying this? Well, there's a photo here of the back of this watch, and look at this. The iron-plated version of the Aqualand must have an IB imprinted on the back. Look, if you look closely down here, the case back of the watch has been replaced. Okay, so not replaced, but this is not the original case back of an IB iron plated all black Aqualand. Moreover, look at the serial number. This watch has been manufactured somewhere in 1998. And we know that the black iron plated came only out in 1992 in a sold batch, 1992. So guys, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy this thing, it's up to you, but it's definitely a fake. As of today, July 28th of 2022, you can go to eBay and you can check out the prices of the watches down there. Look, 100, 400 US bucks, 285 down here. Well, of course that depends on the condition. It seems like this watch down here is in pretty good conditions, but I'm not sure the battery is working. And as well, there's a new version of this watch. The newer version is it comes in 3 colorways. Like there's this sort of loomed dial, and there's a blue dial as well, beautiful. And there's a green version as well. But we're interested about the vintage stuff, you know, the first gen stuff. So here's one for 90 bucks, but it's in pretty bad conditions down there. Look, you would need to replace the hands there, which is pretty easy, straightforward, but anyway. So the Citizen Aqualand is even related to an unsolved mystery. So check this out. Mystery at the Oslo Plaza in Norway. So allegedly this lady has been killed, unfortunately, and they found quite a few, you know, items in the room. She was murdered. This is kind of spooky though, but I'm talking about this only because, you know, the watch has been, we're talking about, the Aqualand, is related to this case. Indeed, someone, a viewer of the channel, mentioned this to me. If you scroll down on this website, there's tons of, you know, evidence and stuff she left in the room the day she was found dead, and clothing down there, suitcase, even the stuff she was eating. I guess that's the investigator, or I don't know who she is. Shoes here, a pair of shoes. And then you scroll down to the technical evidence. Excuse me. And then you're going to find here that one of the items she was wearing on that day was a Citizen Aqualand C022 golden version. So the police even, you know, traced back the factory these batteries were made in. This is the case back of the original watch she was wearing. Citizen watch, water resist, stainless, blah blah blah. It's a C022, and here's the model number, the reference number there. Not the model number, the reference number of the watch. So a viewer of the channel asked me about whether or not I had, you know, ever come across this reference number, and honestly I checked my watches and the answer is nope. I've never come across this watch, but it's definitely a C023. You can read more about this case on Google. Like I said, it's kind of, you know, kind of strange, but the Aqualand is pervasive. It's everywhere. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.